If you have been following me for some time, then you know that I mostly use candlesticks. Like most of the times, that's all I use to make my price predictions and analysis. There are a lot of investors and traders that use all sorts of patterns, but I found that all of these patterns just end up confusing you. My thought process behind technical analysis is going in traditionally. I follow Homer Monayisa's methods, and that is candlesticks and the patterns that they present. Now, we have been seeing a lot of ups and downs in the market so far, but we have been on point with our predictions on this channel, haven't we? Now, there are two patterns that I've just seen on the charts that may lead us into a rally. And no, I am not kidding. This could be serious. If you have been following up on all predictive analysis videos that I make on this channel, then you know that I've been talking about 20k, but I insist that we will have a final melt up before going down to 20k. This is because if everyone knows that we are going right down to 20k, people will be shorting. Now, shorting means exchanges will lose a lot of money. And the reason for that is margin trading requires borrowed money, and you borrow from the exchange that you are trading on. So when you win, they lose. When you lose, they win. So basically, you're gambling. Now, just like everyone else, the exchange does not like to lose money. I don't like losing money. You don't like losing money either. So I will do everything as much as I can to not lose money, even if it means that I trade against you. So if you are shorting and everyone is shorting, exchanges will be losing a lot of money. This can push them to also invest, which will push up the price, and then you start to lose. This is where you will hear that a lot of people were liquidated. That's basically what happened. So my idea, which I was looking for a pattern that could prove it, because basically what I do is I follow up with the news and I try to do a forecast of what could happen. Now, when I do that, I look for a pattern that suggests that what I am saying that could happen could indeed happen. Now, to make sure that I am correct, I put all emotions aside, which means if I see an ascending wedge, I won't be saying that we will go up, because ascending wedges mean we will break to the downside, just like we did some days ago. Now, sometimes if I get a lot of contradicting news, what I do is I keep all of these news and I only focus on the charts. So I get the patterns and I try to look for the real world equivalents that could prove that these charts are correct. If I don't, or if you don't do it this way, you could easily be caught in a fake out. So always merge your charts with a real world equivalent. If you can't, then believe in the charts, because they are mostly correct. Remember, charts show human emotions. So let's get right into the charts and see if what I am seeing could be something to consider. So my dear friends, of course, I always remind you of what is going on here. So if you have been living under a rock for the past decade or so, this, my friends, is Bitcoin on the daily time frame. For people who have been following up on my videos here, can recognize this from a mile away. So we know what has been going on right here. So let's just jump right into this section here. So the way that I always look at this is taking water up a hill, or say a slope, and it eventually pours down, if that makes any sense at all. Now, I am going to take off these lines so that you see the first pattern that I am talking about. Now, if you have watched my complete beginner technical analysis tutorials, then you know exactly what a bullish engulfing pattern is. Bullish engulfing patterns usually have a red candle in front and a green candle. The red candle engulfing the green candle that follows it, or the green candle engulfing the red candle in front of it. Now, the key takeaway here is the red candle has to be in front and the green candle has to be after the red candle. If this is reversed, it will be a bearish engulfing pattern. Now, I will leave the link to my complete beginner technical analysis tutorials in the description. This is so that when I am reading the charts, or if I'm to make an alert, you will know exactly what I'm talking about. Now, this right here is a good example of what I am talking about. So we have the red candle that fully engulfs the green candle after it. Now, this is not the perfect bullish engulfing pattern, but it may have the same effect given good volume, and that is exactly what we have here. We have good volume for the red candle and good volume for the green candle. This volume that we see here confirms this pattern right here, which means we should see a reversal. Now, a perfect example of a bullish engulfing pattern will look like so. We will have the red candle that fully engulfs the green candle after it, and that green candle works best when it's a spinning top like this one. Again, link in the description for my complete technical analysis for beginners. Link in the description. The reason why you would prefer having this spinning top rather than this inverted hammer right here is because the inverted hammer indicates selling pressure. So there is still some selling pressure in the markets. Now, as you all may know, I do not just look at one pattern and I'm running to invest. If I'm on the daily time frame and it shows that we are positive, like prices will go up, I go to the 4-hourly and to the hourly time frame and even to the 30-minute time frame to confirm. And if everything is on point, I go in, or if I'm already in, then I wait. So let's go to the 4-hourly time frame, shall we? So let's go to the 4-hourly time frame right here. Now remember, in the daily time frame we have a bullish engulfing pattern, so we should see something on the 4-hourly that is saying the same story. And yes, this right here is a bullish engulfing pattern forming. So if we do close this 4-hourly time frame around where we are, which will happen probably in the next 1 hour, then this would have been a bullish engulfing pattern that should take us up. Now, if that also happens, this could be a potential double bottom. And if you don't see that, you could just take this here and take this here. Double bottom means that this here will be the price target, and that should give us about $34,000. You might be like, that's it, like we have a bullish engulfing pattern on the daily and on the 4-hourly time frame. This means we will go up. Yes, like that's it. No, I look for something else. I want to be very sure that we will indeed go up. And yes, if you look right here, you will see a symmetrical triangle. Now, these are all bullish patterns. Now, if you remember, I was telling you that we are having a falling wedge in my previous video. Now, falling wedges are bullish patterns. Could this rise, could this potential rally break out of that falling wedge? We will find out. So the symmetrical triangle will be like so. We will have the support right here, and we will have the resistance right here. And so if you look closely, assuming that this 4-hourly candle closes where it is or anywhere above this resistant line right here, it will mean that we broke out of the symmetrical triangle to the upside. Now, the price target of this symmetrical triangle will be different from that of the double bottom. So we take this right here to where the price broke out of the symmetrical triangle, which will give us a price target of $33,400. Now, this is all assuming that we close the 4-hourly candle above the resistance level right here. So that will give us a higher chance to go on this ride. Now, keep in mind, I said higher chance. There is nothing ever completely assured here. We may as well just go to zero right now. So know your risk tolerance. Do not invest something that you are not willing to lose. And now for the last pattern, which is a moonshot, honestly. Triple tops usually lead to a dump. Triple bottoms lead to a pump. We could potentially create a triple bottom on the weekly time frame. If this does happen, we will have a good rally. Basically, we could retest profit levels. Now, here's what I'm talking about. So this is the first bottom right here, and you see the rally that came after that. This is the second bottom. You see the rally that came after that, and which led to the all-time highs right here. This could potentially be the next bottom, which will confirm a triple bottom right here. Now, the condition for this is BTC must close above $30,000, which means if BTC closes on the weekly where it is now, we could have a good reversal. Considering that today is Wednesday, we still have 4 days to go. If BTC does rally as we have seen from the daily time frame and continues until the end of the week, this will confirm a massive reversal. Now, I do not have any real world equivalent information to back this up. This is pure technical analysis here. I may be wrong and I may be correct, but we know what to watch out for. Keep in mind, this does not invalidate 20k. For 20k BTC to be invalidated, we will need to close above this level right here, which will be about $53,000. And not just close there, we will need to close with volume and be there for at least 3 days. That will mean that it was not just a fake out, because we could go there, be there for a day and come right back down to 20k. So if we bounce from here where we are now right up to the upper 40s, let's say here, right about here at $47,000, it will be a 53% pump. That's massive for Bitcoin, of course. Now you might be like, can that be possible? For now, we do not know. We have price targets that go right down to 20k and below, but for now, all we can see as our resistance level on our way up is 34k. Anything above that is what I cannot see yet. Hopefully, we will be able to see that as time goes on. Thanks so much for watching the video. I hope you did like it. I mean, literally like it. Comment down below if there is anything you did not understand or if you have any questions in particular. Do not forget to subscribe to the channel if you are new, and I will see you in the next video. But until then, take care.